Lucy here, and welcome back to Everyday English Hero podcast. Today, I want to talk to you about something that almost every English learner struggles with: listening skills. Have you ever watched a movie in English and thought, wait, what did they just say? If so, you're not alone. In this episode, I'll share practical tips, including some backed by scientific research, on how to train your ears and brain to understand English better. By the end, you'll have clear ideas to help you become a confident English listener. Ready? Let's get started. Why listening skills matter. Let's talk about why listening skills are so important for learning English. Researchers say that we spend about 40 to 50% of our communication time just listening. That's a lot. If your listening isn't strong, conversations become difficult and frustrating. Many learners focus heavily on grammar, vocabulary, and writing, but they forget about listening. This is a mistake because listening is the foundation of language learning. Babies learn their first language by listening for months before they even try to speak. Your brain needs to hear the language, understand the sounds, and recognize patterns. Language experts have discovered something fascinating. Listening helps your brain absorb new words and grammar naturally. When you listen to English regularly, your brain starts to recognize how native speakers actually use the language, their rhythm, pronunciation, and natural expressions. Studies show that people who practice listening regularly improve their overall English skills faster than those who don't. Another important point: listening builds your confidence. When you can understand what people are saying, you feel more comfortable in conversations. You can respond appropriately and connect with others. So, improving your listening directly helps your speaking too. One challenge is that classroom English sounds different from real-world English. In textbooks, people speak slowly and clearly. But in real life, native speakers talk fast, use slang, and connect words together. The good news? Your brain is incredibly adaptable. With the right practice, you can train your ears to understand different accents, speeds, and styles of speaking. Tips to improve your listening skills. Here are several proven strategies to train your ears and boost your listening comprehension. Pick a few that work for you and try them out. Remember, practice makes perfect. Tip 1. Listen to English every day. The most important rule is consistency. Listen to English every single day, even if it's just 5 or 10 minutes. Research shows that repeated exposure helps your brain recognize sounds and patterns more quickly. What should you listen to? Anything in English. Podcasts, music, YouTube videos, audiobooks, TV shows. Whatever interests you. The key is to make it a daily habit. Listen to a podcast while having breakfast, or watch a short video before bed. Find a routine that fits your life. Start with easier content made for learners, then gradually move to native-level material. If you don't understand everything at first, that's completely normal. The goal is to train your ears, and that takes time. Tip 2. Use active listening. There's a big difference between hearing and listening. Hearing is passive. Sounds just enter your ears. Listening is active. You're paying attention and trying to understand. When you listen actively, give it your full attention. Don't scroll through your phone while a podcast plays. Sit down, close your eyes if it helps, and really concentrate. Scientists say that active listening creates stronger neural pathways in your brain, helping you remember better. Try this exercise. Choose a short audio clip, 1 to 2 minutes. Listen once without stopping. Then listen again and write down the main ideas. Listen a third time to catch details you missed. This trains your brain to pay attention and understand more. Tip 3. Focus on overall meaning, not every word. One of the biggest mistakes is trying to understand every single word. When you hear an unfamiliar word and stop to think about it, you miss the next 5 sentences. This is exhausting. Instead, focus on the overall meaning. Native speakers don't catch every word either. They use context to understand the main message. Ask yourself, what's the main idea? Don't panic if you miss a word or two. Use the surrounding words to guess the meaning. For example, yesterday I went to the unfamiliar word and bought some fresh vegetables. Even if you don't know that word, you can guess it's probably a market or store. That's what matters. Tip 4. Listen to the same content multiple times. Repetition is incredibly powerful. The first time you listen, your brain works hard just to catch words and basic meaning. The second time, you understand more. The third time, you notice details you missed before. Find a short audio or video you enjoy, 3 to 5 minutes. Listen to it several times over a few days. Space it out. Listen once today, again tomorrow, and once more the next day. You'll be amazed at how much more you understand with each listening. Many successful learners use this technique with favorite songs or podcast episodes. They might listen 5 or 6 times until they understand almost everything. This isn't boring, it's smart learning. Tip 5. Use subtitles wisely. Subtitles can help, but use them wisely. Watch a video first with English subtitles, not your native language. This connects the sounds you hear with written words. Then watch again without subtitles to see how much you understand on your own. As you improve, use subtitles less. Think of them like training wheels on a bicycle. Eventually, you need to take them off. Research shows that too much reliance on subtitles can slow down your listening development. Tip 6. Pay attention to connected speech. Native speakers connect words together, and sometimes sounds change or disappear. Did you eat yet? Sounds like did you eat yet? When spoken quickly. Be aware that these changes happen. Linking, an apple sounds like an apple. Reduction, going to, becomes gonna. Assimilation, want to sounds like wanna. You don't need to study all the rules in detail. Just notice these patterns when you listen actively. Also, expose yourself to different accents. American, British, Australian. The more accents you hear, the more flexible your listening becomes. Tip 7. Test yourself and track progress. Test yourself regularly using apps or websites with listening exercises. Try dictation practice. Listen to a sentence and write it down exactly. This is challenging but incredibly effective. Keep a learning journal. Listen to a 10-minute podcast. Understood about 70%. Next week, understood about 80%. Seeing this improvement keeps you motivated. Set small goals. This week, I'll listen to English for 10 minutes every day. Gradually, listening will feel more natural. Let's learn some common English idioms related to listening and understanding. It went in one ear and out the other. You heard something but didn't remember it. Example, I was so tired. The lecture went in one ear and out the other. I'm all ears. You're ready and eager to listen. Example, you have news. I'm all ears. Get the hang of something. To learn how to do something after practice. Example, listening to native speakers was hard at first, but I'm getting the hang of it now. Easier said than done. Something is easy to talk about but hard to do. Example: listen to English every day. That's easier said than done when you're busy. Using idioms like these makes your speech more natural and colorful. Quick practice exercise. Let me describe a short situation. Listen carefully and answer a question. This morning, my friend called me. She sounded worried. She said, "Lucy, I can't find my keys anywhere." I looked in my bag, on the kitchen table, and even in the bathroom. I told her to check her coat pocket. She checked, and the keys were there. Question: where did my friend find her keys? Answer: in her coat pocket. If you got that right, excellent. You were listening actively. If not, that's fine. Go back and try again. This is exactly what good listening practice looks like. Let's recap the key points. Listening skills are essential for learning English and for real communication. Listen to English every day, even for just a few minutes. Practice active listening. Focus and pay attention. Don't worry about understanding every word. Focus on the overall meaning. Listen to the same content multiple times. Repetition is powerful. Use subtitles wisely, but gradually move away from them. Notice how native speakers connect words. Test yourself and track your progress. Most importantly, be patient with yourself. Every time you listen to English, you're training your brain and building new skills. Celebrate small victories. That's how real progress happens. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Keep practicing, stay curious, and as always, happy learning.